Hello, everyone. Welcome to your Aries new moon total solar eclipse reading. We're going to pull energies and see what spirit brings through about this eclipse. And with an eclipse, some things can happen just very suddenly, whereas other things, it's going to be like a slow opening. So the energies spoke about in this reading may be upon you at present or just about to happen, or this may be a slower moving energy that's going to fully blossom and bloom within 30 to 60 days. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see what this eclipse is doing for everybody. Lots of anticipation for this eclipse. I don't know how much you've seen or heard out there on the internet, but there's a lot of talk about this particular eclipse for some reason. We have 2 to 5 every year, so we will see. And I know the Mother of Dragons comet is also near Earth, a 71-year thing that happens every 71 years. So let's get into this. Okay. Oh, look at this. We got the Two of Pentacles. So this is a shift of energy. Things coming into alignment. Things coming into balance, where you have been pulled in multiple directions about any one subject, emotion, experience that you've been going through. Now you're coming into balance, you're coming into alignment, and it's like I feel coming into focus as well. And coming into focus means you're finally seeing a truth of something. You're finally seeing things in a different perspective. You finally understand. You have clarity. You have truth. And sometimes when it's like we finally have all of the information about something and all the gaps are filled in, we can finally release, let go, receive our closure, receive our healing. Okay, so I do feel very strongly like things are coming into balance, into focus, into form. So let's pull more cards. Right, we've got the Hierophant joined together, and we see the Hierophant sitting there on a waxing crescent moon, or waning crescent moon in this position. So waning crescent moon is what's happening right before Luna becomes new, and this eclipse is attached to the Aries new moon. So over the last week, 2 weeks, maybe even from the lunar eclipse we had on March 25th, and then remember Mercury retrograde on March 1st in Aries. Okay, so there's been a lot of introspection. There's been things from the past, memories of the past, feelings of the past, manifestations from the past. You know, I can tell you guys, for me personally, something from 12 years ago and something from 2 years ago I was focused on, I was trying to work towards, has resurfaced very, very strongly right after that Libra full moon lunar eclipse we had in March. And then Mercury retrograde, remember, is bringing things back from the past. Manifestations, things that were lost, things that were overlooked, unfinished business, unfinished lessons, lots of closure, evolution, so we can release, expand, move on, and move forward. And right now, with this, the Hierophant, you got to know that your angels have been working with you. If things have been up and down, you feel lost, you feel unmotivated, you're like, I don't know what is going on with me. You're going through a transformation, and this period of stillness, confusion, I don't know what I want, I don't know what to do, I don't know why I'm feeling this way, like all of just this unsettled energy is finally going to become rooted and grounded, and that's why this Two of Pentacles jumped out. So let's pull some more cards. And look at that, the Hanged Man with pause. So this is absolutely a confirmation that some sort of clarity, understanding, or something you've been trying to manifest, make happen, you've definitely been stuck. You've been unable to proceed forward. Now, for me, like I said, it was 2 years ago and 12 years ago. How interesting, 2 and 12 coming out. Your timing on things can be different. For some of you, that 2 and 12 years, you're like, oh my gosh, that is me too. Okay, others of you, it could be like, no, it's like 3 years ago or 10 years ago. There is a speaking of something of the past, okay? And you've either been stuck on, moving forward, like just utter confusion about what happened and why, or what didn't happen for you, okay? Or trying to manifest something here. You've been in this hanged man position, which means you've been being prepared to receive something, to manifest something, to complete this cycle of a soul lesson that you've been working on. Again, different for all of you, as this is a general reading for everybody, okay? And I look at the moon there, the light and what's hidden. This light side represents everything that you knew, understood, all of it before you came into confusion or before you really wanted to manifest something. And this other side, the dark side, is showing you all that you had to learn, grow into, and understand in order to receive the understanding, to evolve, to transform, or be ready to receive your manifestation, okay? Because sometimes we think we are 100% ready to receive something, but we're actually not. We have some emotional wounds and baggage that needs to be addressed. We may have some spiritual growing and evolving that needs to take place first. There may also be, knowledge and different understanding of things in the physical that you need to come into before manifestation, okay? It's different for everybody, but what I see is your angels have been with you, and where you have been held back, okay, there has been great purpose. It's not out of punishment for you. There's growth, there's getting prepared to receive, to evolve, to move forward. And this eclipse is the catalyst of that energy. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Wow, look at this. We have justice. Justice is the representation of Libra in the tarot, and the lunar eclipse we had on March 25th was the full moon in Libra. Okay, so this is about karma. This is about balance. This is about justice. And, right away, the balance coming out right there. So things are working out for you. Don't judge what the destination is based upon the journey towards it. Okay, because to get to the most lavish, lush Greenland that you can find, you may have to travel through quite a bit of desert to get to that location, okay? And so I've never really received that message before, but it's like, don't judge the destination or the final outcome of what could be for you based upon the journey to get there, okay? Because Spirit knows what the journey needs to look like for us to obtain, achieve, manifest, fully receive our lessons. We don't until we go through the journey itself, okay? But your angel spirit with you. This solar eclipse, this new moon, is really activating the balancing of karma, of karmic energy. And I feel like I kind of got that message with the Mercury retrograde that's happening April 1st through 25th in Aries. It's like a balancing of karma, lost pieces of yourself being returned to you. And those lost pieces, are old dreams, old manifestations, pieces of your heart and your soul you feel you've lost along the journey by being hurt, betrayed, disappointed, let down. Okay, there is like this big return for everybody. The return of our own energy, our lost pieces, our lost self, our lost dreams, all the pieces coming together so you finally have the full picture to understand. Wow, and look at this, 9 of Cups. That is happiness. That is wish fulfillment, okay? That is getting what you desire. There's a lot of happiness, and see, that's what you feel you've been held back from. The healing, the release, the understanding, or the manifestation that you've been desiring. I am held back from that. And it brings me pain, it brings me sadness, it brings me confusion. But you've been learning, you've been growing, you are changing, you're expanding. You know, even though for me, my personal past, like I said, is 12 years ago and 2 years ago, there is something about that. Let's see, 12 years ago, that's when Neptune was first going into Pisces, right? And Neptune will be finally leaving Pisces between 2025 and 2026 because of the retro, going into Aries, okay? Aries, we're having this eclipse with Aries right now. The sun is currently in Aries. The North Node is in Aries. That Aries is first house energy, which is you, yourself. Who are you? Okay, you've been on a journey really discovering who you are. And like I said, everything that you feel that has been lost along the way is returning to you somehow over the next 30, 60, maybe even with the 30, 60, 90 days. And you know what? I think it was about 2 years ago that Saturn, another slower moving planet, went into Pisces. Or is that more recent? Oh, I just don't know. Look it up, okay? But Saturn and Neptune are a part of this energy that's coming in, okay? And so both of them being currently in Pisces, Pisces is 12th house, the endings, the completions, those deep spiritual lessons and revelation, okay, your psychic gifts, all of that. Everybody is wrapping up old lessons, old journeys, and the preparation for all this Aries energy, first house, house of self. Major changes and transformations are happening inside of you. And some of you, it's like what you thought you wanted or what you were reaching for, you're going to find that as you're transforming, that desire is also transforming into something greater and grander, and feeling as though it is within your reach. And look at here with justice, you have the light side of the moon and the dark side of the moon. And like here with that Two of Pentacles, it's the moon is illuminated equally on both sides. That is so synchronistic, where and that's right in alignment with eclipses, where you've been in the dark, you're finally coming into the light. And when Luna was full, she was in Libra, and we had a lunar eclipse, okay? And then she went to last quarter moon, and then she's been in a waning crescent until she comes into her new moon position in Aries, and then we're having this solar eclipse on that. It's very deep. This is so layered. This is just a general tarot reading. So, you know, what you're feeling spiritually just from looking at the cards or what I'm saying or your own guides, really take that to heart, because there is so many layers to this. And I do see where you've been in the dark. Finally, now it's the light. The light is being shown on the darkness. And I mean, just look at all the different things that are being exposed in the world right now, especially like since we rolled into 2024 and then having that lunar eclipse, now this retrograde. And you know, Pisces can be an energy of illusion where Neptune and Saturn are at, but where everybody was, you know, under an illusion or somebody was trying to project falsity, now the truth is starting to be seen, because Neptune and Saturn are nearing the end of their journey through that Piscean energy and coming into Aries. That's eyes wide open. It's structure, it's order. There's a lot that's going to be changing between now and 2026. Oh, look at that first card out. Look at manifestation. See, you've been held back, not because you don't deserve, but there's growth. There's something that you had to understand, gain, evolve into, know. But boom, here it is. That's what these eclipse energies are really helping. And look at this playfulness, more happiness, paired nicely with that Nine of Cups, more happiness coming into your life. Ideas and inspiration, see? Different things you've wanted to experience, you've wanted to make happen, you've wanted to understand. But it's like, how? You're coming into the way, the path is being made before you. And look at this retreat, that's the Hanged Man energy. You haven't been punished in any way. Don't feel that you've been punished. You've been evolving. You've been getting prepared. Believe in following through on your intuitive promptings and the different ideas that you have. And maybe not every idea is right for now, okay? But that doesn't mean that through that, following that path, that you don't come in to something that could be right now that's just as amazing, just as lovely. Your dreams, they all lead to something eventually, somehow, some way. Wow, and this card just fell as I'm saying that. Gratitude. 56 would be an 11. Very spiritual message here. Feel gratitude for the journey, as painful as it has been, as hard as it has been at times, because there's going to be a moment when you look back and realize this version of yourself right now today listening to this message is who got you through. Love yourself, honor your path, trust your path is teaching you and growing you and giving what you need, giving you what you need. And say, I choose to see this with new eyes. I don't want to see things as a challenge, as a struggle, as a setback. I want to see it for the learning, the growth, the magic, the way it's shaping me, the way it's preparing me. And this version of you right here, right now, today, is who is getting you through, is who is making dreams happen. Love yourself, honor yourself. This version of you is just as precious as the ideal version of yourself that you have in your mind. Look at this, optimism. Be optimistic. And you know, a 6 and a 7, this is card 67, that's 13. 13s are all about change and transformation for me. And you have every reason to be optimistic about what's happening, what's up ahead, what's to come. Look at that as I'm saying that. You've got protection with black tourmaline. Ground your energy. Tell yourself, I am protected, I am guided, I am on my path. All is working out. And yeah, the message, remember, what has been hidden from you, that's all coming to the light now. And look at this emotion with black moonstone. Okay, wow, black moonstone. What's been hidden from you is coming to the light. There's a purification. There's healing. Things that you feel were in your way, were obstructing you. It's no more. You are free. And you know, this angel is whispering in her ear right there. And it's a little cherub just like these little guys. Don't be so serious about everything. Find ways to have fun on your journey of exploration, of deeper understanding. Be more lighthearted. Believe. And the energy of this eclipse and the different things that are revealed to you are going to make that such an easier process, such an easier thing to do. But what I get, the biggest message, I mean, we've gotten a lot of different messages, is what's been hidden is now coming to the light. And through that, there is great transformation, healing, release, freedom, and sweet, sweet manifestation that is showing as the Nine of Cups. And you know, in saying that, I just also got some things that you wanted to happen in the past. It wasn't aligned to like your destiny. Okay. And now where you're at, it's either now the readiness is there to the receiving of it, or something bigger, something better happening. But what was hidden is now coming to the light. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.